It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. No, it's not. It's beginning to look a lot like summer, and it's getting hot. It's getting really hot, and I need to find my summer clothes. We're gonna head down to the basement and find just that. The weather is so beautiful today. It's almost unbelievable. Look at this. Like, how pretty is this? Unbelievable. I'm constantly in my head thinking like, what can I do? What can I do? Now I've done this, now I want to do that. Constantly like trying to like figure out my next move. What would be cool for me to do? What would be valuable for me to do? What would be valuable for you to see? Just, I have a lot of ideas, but I'm also very strict on how I see things and how it turns out. Like, I don't want to just put out anything on the internet. Like, I want it to be truly something that I can stand for and something that I'm happy with. And that obviously doesn't always happen. Like, I'm not always 100% perfectly, happy with everything that I make here, but sometimes you just gotta like, oh, close enough, just post even though it's not perfect. But yeah, it's a constant game of improvement, which I love. I have a gazillion ideas. Jesus. I have a gazillion ideas, and I'm not always very good at structuring those ideas and putting them into action. That's what I'm really bad at. Ideas, no problem, like I have a lot of them. My biggest problem is putting them into steps that I can take to actually execute those ideas. All of a sudden, everyone's in a happy mood. Like, what happened? I have no idea what happened. It feels like yesterday that I was walking around in Tjuvholmen in Oslo wearing like a thick old jacket, thick warm jacket, and it was snow. And now it's summer, now it's 22 degrees and hot as hell. Just figured that whatever I chose to do this beautiful day, it had to be outside. Because look at this. I mean, have you seen anything as beautiful as Oslo in summer? I don't think I've ever seen a city as beautiful as Oslo in summer. This is me enjoying doing things alone, by the way. And I know it looks sad, or maybe it doesn't. I hope it doesn't look sad, because I'm not in such a bad place anymore. If you asked me a year or 2 years ago, I was in a very different place. I forced myself to do these sorts of things because it was so uncomfortable and I truly hated it. But I knew that I had to do it. And I also listened a lot to podcasts and YouTube videos where people were talking about like, you just have to learn to love yourself and do things alone. And I knew that I had to do it, and change doesn't happen in a day. Like, you have to do it step by step. And things get easier over time, but you just have to keep pushing and just keep doing things that's uncomfortable, and it's gonna be easier eventually. I'm living proof. The thing is, like, if I was sitting on this bench, like sitting right here, if I did that 1 year ago or 1.5 years ago, I think that's when I like truly started to do things by myself, like going out and realizing that I don't really have anyone to do this with but myself. I wouldn't have liked it. Little by little, it doesn't feel as weird anymore. It doesn't feel as forced anymore. And that's a good feeling. As I'm walking around here, trying to find something pretty to capture, in lack of better words. I noticed that it feels a little pretentious to say it, but I feel like I am starting to experience some limitations with my gear. By that I mean the lens that I'm using. I love my 11mm lens. It's, like I've said a million times before, it's my go-to lens. It's my favorite because it's small, it's light, it's convenient, it captures a lot in the frame, which I love for vlogging. Don't really have to like think too much. No matter where you put the camera, you're kind of like always in the frame. But I do miss having a zoom. I miss having the ability to, I don't know, create more diverse compositions instead of just, you know, full wide open frames. I miss being able to zoom in and capture a little bit more close-ups. You know, there's always such situations where you just like, you need to zoom in, and I miss having that ability. I keep thinking about getting a new camera because I'm not gonna get a zoom on this APS-C camera. This will be my last APS-C sensor camera. The next camera I'm getting is a full frame. And when you switch out your camera, you kind of got to switch out the lenses too. Like, you can still use crop sensor. Wait, okay, I'm just like super awkward carrying my tripod under my arm right now because it fell on the ground. Okay, I need to gather myself for a second. Like I said, like, you can still use crop sensor lenses on a full frame camera, but it's not going to be as sharp. It's not going to be as high quality as I'm looking for. That's my problem. I only want the best. I only want the best of the best. And I'm such a, how do you say it, visually aimed person. For me, the visuals come first. The visuals come first for me, and that's just how it is. So what I'm trying to say here is, if I'm getting a zoom, I'm getting a full frame lens, and I'm getting a full frame camera to use the lens with. I'm noticing when I'm walking around here, like, it would have been so nice to just like have the ability to, wow, I need to get closer to this object, you know? And I have other lenses that are 50mm, you know, 200mm, etc. But I'm not interested in like switching out the lens every time I want to get close to an object. There's just something about just having everything in one, you know? Just having everything that you need in one place. There's just something about having the best of the best, you know? Just having the best of the best, that's all I want. Is that too much to ask? I just want the best. There's some guy looking at me right now. He's like, what is that person doing? She's on drugs. 100% she's on drugs. Okay, I think that's my signal to go home, actually. I've been out for a long time and my battery is almost drained. But it's been fun. It's been fun yapping with you this fine evening. And wow, the weather is beautiful. I think I'm actually gonna go home and tan a little bit. If you stay through the entire video, leave a comment and I will reply to it. Okay, love you.